Hello friends. So today we are going to solve some maths questions, and these are the questions which have came in previous exams like NDA and CDS. These questions are starting with the first question. The question says if cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to m, then what is the value of cosec theta? Okay, so for this question, we should know about trigonometrical identities, and here the identity in the relation of cosec and cot that we all know is cosec squared theta minus cot squared theta is equal to 1. So this identity we are going to apply in this question, and how we will apply this identity? We see here cosec squared theta and cot squared theta. We can use the formula of a square minus b square, which is a minus b and a plus b. So here comes cosec theta plus cot theta, and in next bracket cosec theta minus cot theta, which is equal to 1. Okay, so in the question the value of cosec theta minus cot theta is already given, so we can put that value in equation which is here. The value of this is given as m, so we can write our equation as cosec theta plus cot theta into m is equal to 1. So taking m here at the denominator of 1, here comes cosec theta plus cot theta is equal to 1 upon m. So imagining is as equation 1 and this as equation 2. So adding both the equations, what we will get? Let me write the equation number 1 here. Okay. So if we add both the equations, the cot theta will cancel out. We will get here 2 cosec theta is equal to m plus 1 upon m. So cosec theta will be equal to m upon 2 plus 1 upon 2m. So we have to check among the options. Which is option C? No, D is the correct option for this question. So moving on the next question. Okay. So first read the question. The question says if e to the power theta phi is equal to c plus theta phi, c plus 4 theta phi, where c is an arbitrary constant and phi is a function of theta, what is phi d theta equal to? So here equation is given to us, and it is said that c is the arbitrary constant, c is a constant, and phi is the function of theta. So we have to find the value of phi d theta. So for this, we can just write our basic equation firstly, that is e to the power theta phi is equal to c plus 4 theta phi. So differentiating with respect to theta on both sides, we will get dy d theta, and here dy d theta. Okay, so what comes here? We know that e to the power something, if we differentiate e to the power with whom respect we are differentiating, if that value is there, the same value will come with the differentiation of the things in the power. That means e to the power theta phi differentiation of power, what is the power? Theta phi. Okay, is equal to d by d theta of c. What is the d by d theta of c? C is a constant, so we know that differentiation of constant is 0. Then here comes d by d theta of 4. We can take it out because it is constant. Okay, this is the second step. We can take this value here and put a minus sign, which means it will come okay. I have written here phi theta and above is step theta phi, both are the same things. Nothing is going to change here. Now we can take this term, look at this term and look at this term. These both terms are common, so we can take this term out. Okay, I will write it again like it was written in the previous step so that to avoid the confusion. What comes here? D by d theta of theta phi, and in bracket it is left this term e to the power theta phi and this term 4. It can go in the denominator of 0 and ultimately it will come 0. So what will come? It will come d by d theta of theta phi is equal to 0. So we can use the formula of differentiation of first term into second term, which is u into v, differentiation u into differentiation of second term plus v into differentiation of first term, which is theta into differentiation of second term plus second term into differentiation of first term, which will come 0. So this value will be 1. So I am writing it here. It is theta d theta, sorry, d phi by d theta is equal to minus phi. Okay. So what we have to find? We have to find the value of phi d theta. So what we have received? We have received this value. We can just multiply it here. It will be minus phi d theta. And the option here is, which option is correct? Okay. We have to find the value of phi d theta. Phi d theta, we can take the minus sign here. So the answer will be this, minus theta d phi. Minus theta d phi. Okay. The B option is correct. What we have done, we have just simply differentiated it and answer is in front of us. So now comes the third question, which is on determinants. For this one should have the knowledge, basic knowledge, not the in-depth knowledge. This basic knowledge of determinants. So what this question says? This question says, which of the following determinants have the value 0? Okay. So for this, the value to be 0, we know that either of the two rows or columns should have the equal value, or one of the row or column should be 0. Okay. So just we can write the determinant. What is the first? We can check one by one. Just we have to solve a little bit in each of the determinants, and we can see whether the value is 0 or not. Okay. So we can write it like, what is the first determinant? 41, 79, 29, 1, 7, 5, 5, 9, 3. One thing we can do that we can solve the determinant all way long, then the answer will come. Second thing is we can apply a little bit of mind and trick, and we can just simplify it to its purest, to simplest form. So we can say that if what if we just do apply, what we can do, C1, we can interchange C1 to C1 minus 8 C3. Look what I am doing. C1 minus 8 times of C3. What will come? In place of 41, it will come 41 minus 8 into 5, which is equal to 1. In place of 79, it will come 79 minus 8 into 9, which is 72. 79 minus 72, which is equal to 7. 79 minus 72, 7. The third term, in the place of 29, we can write 29 minus 8 into 3, which is equal to 5. So our new determinant is 175, 175, 593. So we see here that these two are same. So the value of this determinant will be equal to 0. Now the second determinant. What is the second? 1, 1, 1. A, B, C. B plus C, C plus A plus B. We have to check whether the value of this determinant is 0 or not. We can just simply convert the column 3 as C2 plus C3, which means in the place of B plus C, we can write A, C2 is A plus B plus C. In the place of C plus A, we can write B plus C plus A. In the place of A plus B, we can write C plus A plus B. Technically, A plus B plus C is coming all the three areas. So our new determinant here becomes 1, 1, 1, A, B, C, A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. We can take this A plus B plus C common. What is left here? 1, 1, 1, A, B, C, 1, 1, 1. So again we see the column 3 and the column 1 are same. So value of again this determinant is 0. Okay. Now comes the third determinant. So what we can do, we can just solve this determinant now because I don't think that there is any possible tricks in it. So we can just solve it because many zeros are here. So 0 into 0 minus A into minus A minus C minus A minus C minus CA. Then again comes 0. Then the third one, which is B, CA. Okay, here in the second C, then we have to multiply this both and this both. Then C into 0 is 0. Okay, C into 0 is 0, and then A into B is minus AB. Minus AB. It is minus AB, and here it is 0. Okay, solve for the mistake. B, C into A, CA, and minus again 0. What here comes? Here 0 into everything is 0. Minus C into A into B is minus ABC, and here plus ABC in this term. So it will cancel out. Again here it is 0. So we see all the three determinants values are 0. So option C is correct. Okay. So moving forward, what is the fourth question? The fourth question says, let the work done by x minus 1 men in x plus 1 days be y. The work done by x minus 1 men in x plus 1 days be y. Let the work done by x plus 2 men in x minus 1 days be z. And ratio is given y is to z is equal to 9 is to 10. Then what is the value of x? We have to calculate the value of x, which means how many men basically, or how many days basically were there, because x minus 1 is the number of men and x minus 1, x plus 1 is the number of days in the beginning. So if just we imagine that efficiency of each man, what we have to imagine? Efficiency of each man is k. Suppose the efficiency of each man is k. He does k work per day. Then x minus 1 man in x plus 1 day will do this much amount of work. Okay. And the second thing is x plus 2 men in x minus 1 day will again do this much amount of work. Here there are men, here there is day, and here is the efficiency. This will come total work. Total work. So here it is given that let the total work be z. Here it is given the total work is z and total work is y. And the ratio of y to z is 9 is to 10. So the ratio of this both is given, total work by 1 and total work by 2, this which is denoted as y and z. So the ratio of this both is given is 9 is to 10. So we can write the ratio of this both is equal to 9 upon 10. So it both gets cancelled, this part get cancelled. What is left with us? X plus 1 upon x plus 2 is equal to 9 upon 10. 10x plus 10 is equal to 9x plus 18. X is equal to 8. X is equal to 8. So option 1 is right. Okay. What we have done, just we have to consider the efficiency of each a man is X work per day. So we can calculate the total work of both the sets of men and days, and we can just put into the ratio which is given. Moving on the next question. The next question says, by increasing the speed of his car by 15 km per hour, a person covers a distance of 300 km by taking an hour less than before. Okay. So what is the original speed of the car? What it is said, by increasing his speed of the car by 15 km per hour, and the time taken is 1 hour less. So let the speed earlier be x. What we can suppose, let speed be x. This is the old speed. So new speed is, what is the new speed? We have increased the speed by 15 km per hour. Here is also it is in kilometer per hour. Okay, because why we are taking kilometer per hour, because the units are given in kilometer an hour. So earlier the time, what the time he would have taken to travel this, he would have taken 300 upon x. This was the old time. What is the new time? This is the old time. What is the new time? New time is 300 upon x plus 15. And we know the difference between these times is 1 hour. Okay, because it is written that an hour less than before. So this is a simple equation. We have to just solve this equation. 300 x plus 15 minus 300x is equal to x into x plus 15. We have just taken the LCM and did cross multiplication in the same step. So here comes 300x plus 300 into 15, 4500 minus 300x is equal to x square plus 15x. 300x will get cancelled out. So here we will get a quadratic equation, which is, so we can just simply solve this equation. On solving this equation, the two factors will come. And what are those two factors? It was like x square okay. It is a basic quadratic thing which I am doing right now. Equal to 0, x minus 60, x plus 75 is equal to 0. So value of x comes 60 comma minus 75. So we will take x is equal to 60 km per hour, because speed can't be negative. So x is equal to 60 km per hour, which is the option number C. Okay, what we have done in this question, we have to just assume the speed of the car, the old speed of the car be x. Now the new speed is increased by 15 kilometers per hour. Okay, now the next question. Next question is 10 siblings. Okay, 10 siblings, and out of which A's pocket money is 30% of the total, and he spends 20% of it and saves rupees 144. B's savings, what is B's savings if he spends 50% of the pocket money and his pocket money is 20% of the total? Okay. So what it is given, A's pocket money is 30% and he spends 20% of it. So suppose, let's just imagine that total amount be is 100 rupees. So it is given that A's pocket money is 30% of this 100, that is 30 rupees. How much A spent? A's expenditure or A's spending is 20% of 30 rupees, which is, how much it will come? 20 into 6 rupees. Okay, so it is the expenditure of X, expenditure of A. So what is the saving of A? Saving is total amount minus the expenditure, which is equal to 24. And in question it is given that he saves rupees 144. So 24 unit which we have taken is equal to 144. So 1 unit, how many times? 6 times. So in total amount we can just multiply by 6 and here it will come 600, again 6, 180. Okay, so 600 was the total amount. Now what is the next step? What is B's saving if he spends 50% and his pocket money is 20% of the total? Now we have the total money. So the total money is 600 and what is B's saving? B's spending is 50% of the total money, which is 600. 50% of 600, which is equal to 50 into 600 upon 100, which is 300. And okay, sorry, there was a mistake. 20% of the total. B's pocket money was 20% of the total, not the 50%. Sorry, 20% of total. Okay, so B's pocket money is not 300, it is 120 rupees. Okay, so B's pocket money is 120 rupees, out of which he spends 50%. So expense of B is equal to 50% of 120 is equal to 60 rupees. So he saves, what he saves? He saves 120 minus 60, which is 60. Got it? Okay, so now the next question. A and B earn in the ratio 2:1. They spend in the ratio 5:3 and save in the ratio 4:1. If total monthly saving of both A and B are 5,000, okay, means they together save 5,000. The monthly income of B is, just think about the question, just read the question once, that A and B are earn in the ratio 2:1, that if A earns 100 rupees, then B earns just 50 rupees, and they both spend in the ratio 5:3 and save in the ratio 4:1. Okay, so just let us just assume that unit of ratio be X for earning and Y for spending. Okay, so why have we taken this unit of ratio? Because if X earns this much, A earns this much, then B earns this much. If A earns 2x, then B earns 1x. So, and if X spends this much and then B spends this much, because the ratio is 5:3. And the save in the ratio 4:1 means their savings are, what are the savings? Total minus expenditure is the saving. Here again, total minus expenditure is the saving. They save in the ratio 4:1. We can just cross multiply everything and we will get 2x minus 5y is equal to 4x minus 12y. Here comes minus 2x is equal to minus 7y. X upon y is equal to 7 upon 2. The ratio between the two units which we have taken is 7 upon 2. What we have to find is the total monthly savings of both A and B are 5,000. Okay, the sum of these two is given. What is the sum? 2x minus 5y plus 1x minus 3y is 5,000. Then what we have to find? We have to find the monthly income of B. So first we should solve this. That 2x minus 5. Okay, we can calculate the value of y from here. It will come 2x by 7 is equal to y, and we can put the value just here. It will be 2x upon 7 plus 1x minus 3 into 2x upon 7 is equal to 5000. So what will come here? 2x minus 10x upon 7 plus 1x minus 6x upon 7 is equal to 5000. Okay. So on adding, we have taken LCM here. X comes here 7000 and the unit of ratio of earning was X. So how much X is if 7000, then the value of 2x is 14,000 and the value of 1x is 7,000. So A's earning will be 7,000 into 2 and B's earning will be 7,000 into 1. So what is the B's earning? 7,000 into 1, that is 7,000. We have to just keep in mind that earning is equal to spending plus expenditure. The ratio of earning is given, the ratio of expenditure is given, the ratio of spending is given. We have to just put put the values in the ratio, correct values in the ratio, and we will get our answer. Okay. Now the next question. Average monthly rainfall is 2.7 inches. The average of first 7-month rainfall is 1.1 less than the average of yearly rainfall. And rainfall of other 4 months is 20.3. What is the average rainfall of last month? Okay. So the average of first 7 months is given. Average rainfall of whole year is given, which is 2.7 inches, and other 4 is given. So we can imagine that rainfall in the last month was x centimeter or x inches. Okay. So we can say that rainfall in last month is equal to x inches. So what will be, what is the average? Average is total rainfall upon number of months. So what is given? First 7 months is 1.1 less than the average. So average is 2.7, 1.1 less, which means 1.6. 1.6 is the average of 7 months, which comes 11.2. 11.2 is the rainfall in 7 months. And 20.3 is the rainfall of other 4 months. 7 months rainfall plus other 4 months rainfall, rainfall of last month upon 12 is equal to 2.7. So 11.2 here comes 31.5 plus x, and what is 12 into 2.7? It is 32.4. So x is equal to 32.4 minus 31.5, which will come 0.9 inches. Okay, the answer is correct, 0.9. What we have done? We have just taken the rainfall of last month as x, and just put in the value of average, that is total rainfall upon number of months, and the average rainfall was given 2.7. Now the next question. The area of rhombus having one side 10 centimeter and the diagonal 12 centimeter is. Okay. So now comes the geometry part, that is area of rhombus. One side of rhombus is given. Suppose this is the rhombus whose all sides are equal. Okay, just imagine it is rhombus. It is not looking though like one. And one diagonal is given. What is it? 12. So let us assume that AC is equal to 12 and AD is equal to 10. All the sides are equal. Okay, so we know that one property of rhombus that the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. Using this property, we can solve all the questions of rhombus that all sides are equal, the diagonal bisects at 90 degree. So if they bisect at 90 degree, suppose AC is one diagonal which is 12 and BD is other diagonal which is suppose D1, then in triangle ODC, what comes here? OD square using Pythagoras. OC square is equal to CD square. What is OD? OD. Okay, it is D1 by 2. OD will be D1 by 2 because BD is D1 square plus OC square. OC square which is 25. Why 25? Because OC will be 5. Why 5? Because AC will be, okay, sorry, not 25. Okay, my mistake. 6. Why 6? Because OC will be 6. As AC is 12, then OC will be 6 because half of the diagonal is equal to 100. That is CD square. D1 square by 4 plus 36 is equal to 100. D1 square by 4 is equal to 100 minus 36. 100 minus 36, 64. So D1 square is equal to 64 into 4. Therefore, D1 will be 16. Okay, 16. And we know that area of rhombus is equal to half into product of excuse me, product of diagonals. So half into diagonal 1 is 12, diagonal second is 16. So what it will come here? On multiplying, it will come 96. Okay. First we have to find the value of the diagonal. Then after finding the value of diagonal, just put in it into the formula of diagonal, area of rhombus. Half D1 into D2. Now the last question of the day. In triangle ABC, AC is equal to AB. A circle through B touches AC at D and intersects AB at P. If D is the midpoint of AC, then which one of the following is correct? Just read the question once again and try to make the diagram of the question. Okay. So this question says in triangle ABC, a circle passes through B which touches AC at P, and here it touches at D. Touches at D, and P is the midpoint of AC. That means AP is equal to PC. So if we look at this, we look at this diagram. Here is P, here is D, here is B, and here is A. For this, we see that AP is tangent and AD passes through the circle and touches the circle at B. So for such type of scenario, we have the formula. In chapter of circle, we study this formula. This is the formula. All the game is this formula in this question. So we know that AD square is equal to AP into AB. And here it is written that D is midpoint of AC. Okay, just try to make the diagram first by reading the question. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. A circle through B touches AC at D. A circle through B touches AC at D. And D is midpoint of AC. And AB at P. Here it touches as P. D is midpoint of AC, which means AD is equal to DC. And it is also given that AB is equal to AC. If we look at this diagram, suppose this is circle. Okay, and here A, B, B, D. Ignore this line in between. What we know about this circle? In this scenario, AD square is equal to AP into AB. Okay. So, and we know that AD is equal to DC and AB is equal to AC. Okay. So what we can write here? At the place of AD, we can write AB by 2 or not? Because AD is equal to DC and AB is equal to AC. What is happening here? AD and DC are equal. So when we add AD plus DC, we will get AC and both are equal. So 2AD is equal to AC. AD is equal to AC by 2, or which can also be equal to AB by 2 because AC and AB are equal. So AB upon 2 to the square is equal to AP into AB. AP upon 2 is equal to AB square upon 2 is equal to 2 square is equal to AP into AB. AB and AB cancels out. So here comes AB is equal to 4AP. AB is equal to 4AP, which is the right answer here. So the right answer here is answer number C. So the game of this formula, okay, you have understood now. This formula was the father of this question. AD square is equal to AP into AB. So that was for today. Thank you, friends.